Have you ever wondered why over 1 billion people worldwide abstain from food and drink from dawn to dusk for a whole month each year? This is Ramadan, a significant month in the Islamic lunar calendar, a time when Muslims around the globe embark on a journey of spiritual growth and self-discipline. It's a season of fasting, prayer, reflection, and community. Each day, from the first light of dawn until the setting of the sun, Muslims willingly abstain from eating, drinking, and other physical needs. It's a time to purify the soul, refocus attention on God, and practice self-sacrifice. Ramadan is more than just a month-long fast. It's one of the 5 pillars of Islam, fundamental practices that shape a Muslim's life. These pillars, including the fast of Ramadan, provide the framework for a life of balance and virtue. That's just a brief overview, but what does Ramadan truly mean to the people who observe it? So, what is the spiritual significance of Ramadan, and why do Muslims around the globe eagerly anticipate its arrival? Ramadan is an immensely spiritual time for Muslims. It's like a spiritual reboot, a chance to refresh and rejuvenate the soul. It is the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar, and it's considered the holiest month of the year. But what makes it so special? Firstly, Ramadan is seen as a time of spiritual purification. Muslims believe that during this month, the gates of heaven are open and the gates of hell are closed. This is a time when Muslims strive to become closer to God, seeking His mercy, forgiveness, and protection from hellfire. During Ramadan, Muslims engage in increased prayer and reflection. They seek to strengthen their relationship with God and to improve their understanding and application of His teachings. It's a time when Muslims are encouraged to read and reflect upon the Quran, which is believed to have been revealed during this holy month. Secondly, Ramadan is about self-discipline. Fasting from dawn till dusk is not just about abstaining from food and drink. It's about controlling one's desires, managing one's behavior, and practicing patience. It's about learning to say no to the things that are not beneficial and yes to the things that bring us closer to God. Moreover, Ramadan cultivates empathy. By experiencing hunger, Muslims are reminded of those less fortunate who may not have enough to eat. This encourages generosity and charity, which are key values in Islam. The Quran, the holy book of Islam, plays a central role during Ramadan. Muslims believe that reading the Quran during this month brings greater rewards. It is a guide, providing teachings and insights that Muslims reflect on during this month and beyond. Clearly, Ramadan is much more than a month of fasting. It's a time of deep spiritual reflection and growth. But what is the purpose and value behind Ramadan? Why is it so important to Muslims, you may wonder? Well, Ramadan isn't just a month-long fast. It's a spiritual journey, a time of self-reflection and growth. It's a period when Muslims around the globe focus their attention on God, cleansing their souls, and practicing self-sacrifice. Fasting during Ramadan isn't just about abstaining from food and drink. It's a symbolic act, a pointed reminder of the less fortunate. It's a nudge to be empathetic, to understand and appreciate the challenges faced by those who regularly go without. And let's not forget the communal aspect of Ramadan. Iftar, the breaking of the fast, isn't just a meal. It's a celebration of shared faith, a time of unity and togetherness. It's about breaking bread together, strengthening bonds, and fostering a sense of community. In essence, Ramadan is about more than personal growth. It's about growing together as a community. So, we've learned about the spiritual significance, purpose, and value of Ramadan. But what's the takeaway for those of us who don't practice Islam? Ramadan, though a pillar of Islam, offers universal lessons that transcend religious boundaries. It teaches us empathy, as fasting from dawn to dusk allows us to experience, even if just for a moment, the reality of those who regularly go without. It instills a sense of gratitude, reminding us to appreciate the basic necessities we often take for granted. It fosters a sense of community, with the breaking of the fast often done in groups, strengthening bonds of friendship and kinship. In a world that's increasingly interconnected, understanding and respecting different cultures and religions is more important than ever. Ramadan invites us all to take a step back, to reflect, and to grow, regardless of our beliefs. Whether you observe Ramadan or not, its message of compassion, self-discipline, and community is something we can all appreciate and learn from.